Hi everybody. I would like to show you some packages I got this week. These are from Limited Run and one from Play Asia. The reason I want to do this is I want to document and show everybody how these things are packed and how they arrive. I've had a big issue with my post office with packages being delivered damaged, and with these being limited print games, it's kind of important that they arrive safely. So I sometimes have to go through the hassle of contacting Limited Run, Play Asia, Strictly Limited, whoever it might be, and say, hey, this arrived damaged and I need a replacement. And sometimes they're out because, of course, they're limited. Now, typically they are packaged fairly well, and it's not the company's fault that they get damaged necessarily. That's obviously roughly handled by the post office, but sometimes the packing could be a lot better. And I'm glad I have three to show you, and from two different companies, so we can look at that together and see how these are packed. And for those of you who have not ordered, you know what to expect. So let's start with this one right here. Let me make sure it's in frame. There we go. Now, I looked this up. This is supposed to be Blazing Chrome for Switch and PS4. And that's the VHS. This is the VHS version, if I notated correctly. Okay, so far so good. Paper. You got that. Bubble wrap is good. Let's see how loose it is. See how the sides, it still had space to move around, and that's where some of the problems come up. And the trading cards are probably right here between the boxes, so you want, if those are important to you, you want to be careful about that. So this had some space along the side here that could create allows the contents to move, of course, and when they move, it gets damaged. And look at that. I've got a damaged box. So, you can see that right there. Can you see it? For some people, this may not be a big deal. But the amount of money we spend on these things, you would like them to arrive in perfect condition. So I will be contacting them about that. Now, before you make them say it's no big deal, it's not a big deal. But like I said, these things get expensive, and you just think because of the limited nature that they would make sure everything arrives safely so they don't have to deal with it either. So there's that. And this one looks fine. This is for the Switch version, and it looks okay. At least for that. Nope. Ding at the bottom. Can you see that? So that is just frustrating. And yeah, at the end of the day, this kind of thing doesn't matter, but as collectors, we want these things to be very nice. Okay, so I'm going to put these aside. And there are the trading cards. And they're one's a little dinged on the corner, but this is no big deal anymore. I don't care about these anymore. All right, so there's that. So, Blazing Chrome Limited Edition is damaged. Minor damage, but it is damaged, and that is a little frustrating. All right, so there's one. Now you can see the damage was on this side of the box, and you can tell where it was crushed a little bit here. And that's the side where it was able to move around, so that could have been avoided. Let's look at this other one right here. Now this should be Blazing Chrome Regular Edition. Well, this might be the bundle. I think this might be the bundle, so this might also have the limited edition blazing chrome in it. The collector's edition, I should say. They're all limited somehow. So let me make sure I'm in frame here. And let's open this. So there's your paper. The tops and the bottoms are usually protected fairly well. This one's a little tighter. It has protection on this side, but very little here. Can you tell there's no bubble wrap between the game box and the packing, the shipping box? Let's take out all this paper. And cards are going to be between the games. Let's look at the shipping box first. Okay, it took a little pressure, a little dent there, so it got some pressure there. Is this the same side I just looked at? Nope, both sides around the bottom got some pressure, so this looks like it got crushed a little bit. Let's look at the contents. See, wrapping it in bubble wrap is nice, but you got the edges. If they did it twice over and over, we would probably not have this issue. Okay, let's take a look here. Usually the plastic cases are fine. I have had one or two shipments that these were cracked or open somehow in transit. So these are okay. These okay. This is the Switch VHS edition, and it looks fine. Sometimes when they're really nice, I thought this one was going to be nice, so I order 2 of each. Sometimes originally for reselling, if something should happen, they should happen to go through the roof in pricing, as they do sometimes. But more often than not, I buy 2 now because there's a chance of one getting damaged, and I want a nice one for myself. Pretty sure I'm going to stop buying these collector's editions from limited runs specifically, because quite often they come with some kind of damage and it's just frustrating and not worth the effort. Just not worth it anymore, in my opinion. So there's a good blazing chrome for Switch. Here are the cards. You get a couple extra cards when you order the bundle. If you care to see those, hopefully you can see them. Now, it would be nice, just a sidebar here. The numbers are getting pretty high. These are in the 500s. It'd be nice if they stopped at some point and did a series 2 and started renumbering. For those of you who want to collect entire sets of the cards and don't want to split up a set, you don't want a 2,000 card set. I don't think you do. Anyway, so the cards are okay. And here is the PS4 Blazing Chrome VHS edition, which looks okay. Nothing noteworthy here. A little dent there, but that's on the bend, so that was probably okay. Well, that's good. Okay, so I've got one of each Blazing Chrome VHS editions that look good. But I am going to reach out to them about the dented one. Well, I should say I might. It may not be worth it anymore, the time it takes to deal with it. Okay, now, this was an expensive lot here. This one was expensive. This is the Star Wars bundle. So this is probably this was probably a $300 to $400 purchase. That's when it gets really irritating, when they get damaged. And yeah, there's no and about it. There's no but about it. It just gets really frustrating spending all that money on very nice stuff. All of their releases are very nice. That's the killer. Package the stuff nice, guys. Can you see that? Probably out of focus. Let me focus that a little bit. So the cases usually arrive fine, like I said. See, these were nice. I thought these were nice, so I wanted to get this bundle. And again, can you tell? See how much space was in there? Now I pulled out the paper, so I don't remember if there was paper there, so I can look back at this video and correct myself if I'm wrong, or you'll know if I'm wrong or not. Anyway, let's see this. Okay, they wrapped 2 sections. There we go. See, that's okay. That's acceptable. Open this up here. In fact, I'll just slide them out like that. If there's an interruption, forgive me, my cameras both stopped. So, this arrived in great condition. That I'm very happy about. And, well, let's look at this. For the first time, I ordered them to come in a protective case. And this is what I got. Can you see that? This didn't really hold up. Hopefully that's in focus. The case got crushed. It looks like the game. Nope, there's a little corner damage. Not too bad. I took a protective measure and it still got messed up. But I guess if I hadn't gotten that, it would have been worse off. Anyway, here's the important one. Bounty Hunter. I thought this was very nice, so I wanted one. And fortunately, it looks like it made it okay. Yeah, this looks fine. It's a very nice package. Very nice looking. And what else is in this collection here? Be careful, because I did put a lot in there. First, let's look at the box, and I'll get this out of the way. So the box did take a bit of a beating. Not too bad. Beating's probably the wrong word, but it did take some pressure. Didn't make it. Wasn't a smooth trip for this guy. There's the bottom, so it took something this way. Can you see that? Get that out of the way. An NES style cartridge sleeve. This is paper, not plastic. Or a cardstock, I should say. And camera's still rolling. I just wish they would pack these things better. Maybe put something in between each one like this. Okay, this is the no, this is the Star Wars. And this was very nice. Can you see that? I'll hold one up here too. I thought this was fantastic looking. And I ordered the protective case for it. I'm glad I did. And it looks like everything's fine. I can look at the case now and see if it took any hits because the plastic protector would certainly show a damage if there was some. So I ordered a protector for one, and I did not order a second protector because they would charge like $8 or $9 for that, if I recall correctly. And this one made it okay, it looks like. Little pressure there, but that could be from packing. All right, now for comparison, let's look at a Play Asia package. I've had very good luck with Play Asia packaging. Very little has gotten damage from Play Asia, and they've been very good about dealing with damaged items. So let's look at this. Make sure I'm in frame here. They tape things up very well. The box is usually just big enough to allow for the contents and a wrap of bubble wrap. I'm using a very little blade here, just the tip, just the tip, just the tip. There we go. So, still a little room to move. Kind of important when you're protecting these things for shipping. They always give you the $5 off, which is wonderful. I think I've used every single one of those. They use a little bag. Always give you a Play Asia sticker. And it looks fine. Yeah, so there you go. Limited run, please do better. I'm getting tired of, I love your stuff, but I'm getting tired of the damaged items, and it has made me decide not to buy the collector's editions anymore, unless it's a game that I really, really want. I've been willing to take a chance on stuff that just looked cool, but now it's only gonna be for things I really want. And then that's regretful because you've got some really cool stuff. It's just your packing team needs to take a little more care. Okay? Hopefully someone from LRG will hear this. I am going to write them about the damaged item that I received today. Thank you all for watching. I hope this has been somewhat informative, and I encourage you to reach out to LRG if you keep getting damaged stuff and let them know. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I plan on doing a few more of these if you enjoy them. All right, thank you. My name is Joe Grisaffi. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook if you find the time, if you care to, and thank you very much.